Organizations often offer their employees stock options, but do so for a myriad of reasons. Stock options allow an employee to purchase shares in the company at a fixed price and time, though exercising these options can be a bit more complicated. In the 1984 California divorce case of Marriage of Hug, we examined the treatment of stock options in the context of community property distribution. Paul and Maria Hug were married in 1956. 14 years later, Paul left IBM to begin working with Amdahl. During his time at Amdahl, Paul was granted options to purchase a total of 3,100 shares of stock in the company. Stock options were granted to Paul 3 times before he and Maria separated in 1976, and each option was exercisable over 4 years in decreasing yearly increments. The trial court determined that the purpose of Amdahl's employee stock option plan was to recruit and retain key employees and provide them with an incentive to encourage and stimulate quality performance. Because some of the options could only be exercised after the couple separated, the trial court tried to identify which options were granted for Paul's services before and after the Hug's date of separation. It used the time rule method to arrive at a formula apportioning the options as of the date Paul started working for Amdahl. Ultimately, the court granted the Hug's divorce and determined that 1,299 shares obtained with stock options during the course of the marriage were community property and divided them equally between Paul and Maria in its judgment. Paul appealed, contending that the trial court's formula used to allocate his stock options was erroneous.